What's up, everyone? How are you guys doing? In this game, we have F72 as Order of the Dragon, an HRE variant in teal spawning in the southwest. In the northeast, we have FitzyHere as the Holy Roman Empire in red. This is the first game I have casted with HRE and its variant from what I can remember. Now we will see which is better, the HRE, the classic, or its variation, Order of the Dragon. Keep in mind, Order of the Dragon did technically get a buff in this last patch. Instead of 150 starting wood, they start with 200. Not entirely sure what kind of benefit that's supposed to give them aside from being able to put villagers, well, I guess technically, because then you don't have to put villagers in or on wood as soon as you normally would. In this case, you're able to get your age up a little faster, I suppose, since you're gonna have a 7-3 split a majority of the time, and you don't have to really worry about going over into, wait, do we see deer? We see the deer getting taken instantly from our HRE player. Okay, wait, how is he at? Did he get, oh wow, he got dark age survival tactics as well. Wow, that's one way to use the extra 50 wood. In that case, spend 25 for survival tactics, go out there and grab your deer as soon as possible, and you'll have survival tactics as well for the feudal age to come out here and get your huntable boar already. So that's time that you don't have to spend in the feudal age getting that. Right now in the dark age, there's not really much to do with anything. Like, you're just waiting essentially to age up. As where with in the feudal age, you have to be spending your resources depending on what your opponent's doing. If you're going to be going for a fast castle, second TC, things of that sort. And now we have, let's go here. We have 8 villagers on food, 6 of which are, oh, there's only 5 on deer, 3 on gold, and then another 3 are going to be dropping down the Minework Palace. Oh, excuse me, 2. And then 1's going to be on wood. Still, the income is going to be really, really nice for our, wait, what's going on over here? Wow, a fast mill for our HRE, fast boar for our HRE player. Issue being, though, he lost a villager in the process. Even with the prelate there, in order to heal it, there was essentially no micro. This is going to be a very, very late age up for our HRE player. He should be aging up within the next 30 seconds like normal, but he's going for, wait, what's going on there? Oh, he was attempting to heal the scout, but instead he went up here for the boar and has to move over another villager in order to get the full 8 on there. Survival techniques does come through in the dark age as well for FitzyHere, our red. Every single time I cast HRE, I want to call them Protoss. Like, I don't know why. Maybe it's because they're so tech heavy. Like, they can't just make Zerglings and Marines all game long. like the Protoss, for instance, just can't make Zealots all day, every day. They actually have to tech up. I don't know. I have no idea why I consistently do this either. I have to catch myself a huge portion of the time. Anyways, rant over. Or not rant, anecdote over. Finally, we do see, oh, the Minework Palace coming down as well for our HRE player. 2 apiece. Minework is going to be done pretty damn soon for Order of the Dragon. And for Fitzy, his isn't going to be done for another minute and a half, if not longer than that, since he does only have 2 on there. But he has gathering boars, so his food income should be a little bit better, right? Yeah, roughly 700 a minute, almost double of his variant. But that's not going to matter if he doesn't have anything to defend it with. I've never noticed if the mineworks look the same. If there's any differences, any major differences aside from potential color scheme. We don't have any production coming out yet for our variant. He's moving out 8 to grab the boar. This is very, very passive play by both players at the moment. I would have expected something, a horseman coming out for our Order of the Dragon. There is a man-at-arms, early gilded man-at-arms, doing a little bit of damage. He knows, doesn't he know about that up there though? Oh no, he doesn't. I thought he already scouted it out, but he never scouted the boar being taken up there. I think the harass, yeah. A little bit of harass coming through, but it is just the scout doing little incremental damage onto the villagers. See if it'll help the boar out get a kill. I think the boar died too close to the mill. Yeah, it's not going to be able to get it. Or all 7 villagers, or 8 villagers, excuse me, aren't going to be able to fully surround it to gather from it. And now Fitzy has ran out of his boar on the northern part of the map. He's going to have to move out into the deers pretty soon. He still has his berries, of course. And we do see F72 spreading out these deer as much as he possibly can to make it less efficient for Fitzy to grab any of them. He's going to have 2 deer up here. They're going to be heavily spread. Meanwhile, another attempted harass coming through for our Order of Dragon player. He's already been able to pick up 2 villager kills so far. Where is his barracks though? Did he proxy his, he proxied his barracks in the middle of the map. That's why we didn't see it when we were looking at his base. There's 3 total man-at-arms out at the moment against 2 prelates and 2 scouts. That is not going to be enough to hold against, even though they are early man-at-arms, it's not going to be enough to hold against them. Another little attempted run by, or not necessarily run by, but attempted harass coming through for our Order of the Dragon player. Give me one moment. Okay, I am back. I do need to possibly turn my fan on. It's getting kind of warm in my room. Anyways, back over here, we already have the Regnets coming up for our variant. 6 villagers on it. It'll be coming up pretty soon, and we don't even see anywhere close to, oh, well, just about 300 gold short for an age up for our HRE. He does have the food for it, only sitting on 291, and he's housed too. There's so many things going wrong for Fitzy. At this rate, I don't know if he's going to be able to hold against actual man-at-arms once the age up comes through, especially since it is a proxy. Golden Cuirass is coming through. Wait, that's wrong. Oh, no. Okay, yeah, it is right. 30%. I thought they didn't fix the tooltip yet. I forgot that was another thing that did get buffed, is the Golden Cuirass. So instead of doing 20% damage reduction when below 20% health, it does 30% damage reduction when below 20% health. Nice little pick off going on onto that scout. A lot of damage is being put onto the man-at-arms. Prelates should be coming out 1 in queue at the moment, so these man-at-arms won't be weak for too long. Once the prelate comes out, it'll start full healing them little by little. And another run in just to create some idle time. What is he gonna go for? The Burgrave Palace. Fitzy going for full aggression in the feudal, for the castle age, but he keeps getting pushed off his gold. He needs to have a really decent sized bank in order to be able to pull this off, which he doesn't. All his gold villagers are being idled, and now the villagers that were building his Burgrave have been pushed off of it. 13 total are going to go back on, but there are 2 men-at-arms there. Gilded men-at-arms now, no longer early men-at-arms. They have got their, essentially their veterancy through. And more villagers are getting idled. The amount of pressure that F72 has been putting on for the last, I want to say at least 4 minutes with a couple of men-at-arms is going to be more than enough to just win him the game at this moment. Three gilded men-at-arms against nothing. And now they're just sitting under turret fire, doing damage, idling 15 villagers total, potentially going to pick up a prelate kill as well. Even though they are healing each other, the gilded men-at-arms out DPSs the heals per second. A little bit of micro going on there. That's 20 units just firing upon that gilded man-at-arms, and he was just tanking it like a boss. Here comes another one. I don't see what Fitzy could do, honestly. Like, at this rate, unless he's able to get 8, 9, 10 Lance Connect out in order to defend against this, because you're not going to want to go man-at-arms against man-at-arms. His man-at-arms are just infinitely better than yours. So you're going to have to go for Lance Connect. You're going to have to go for crossbows as well. Another villager goes down. A total of 5 villagers have died for Fitzy. And there's still a man-at-arms chilling underneath the town center and the outpost. Finally, it goes down, but 6 villagers have been killed. 1 relic has already been picked up. The second one is going to be getting picked up, or 1 relic has been dropped off. A second one has been picked up, and a third one. The prelate is currently looking for the third one. He doesn't know about. Oh, he does know about that one. He could come up here and just steal that, since he does know that that FitzyHere went for went for the Burgrave Palace. And now we see a heavy stream of man-at-arms going across the map to attempt to apply some pressure onto F72, our HRE variant. Where are they going though? Are they going to try to deny some of the food down here? Honestly, his best bet would be just to go into the base and equalize villagers, because he's currently 3 villagers down. Remember, the variant production for the dragon villagers is 24 seconds compared to its counterpart, which is only 20 seconds. A little bit of a 2v2 going on here. I will always place money on the Gilded Knight in equal matchup. The first Lance Connect is out with its massive golden sword. 13 military for F72, 4 gilded men-at-arms, 3 gilded Lance Connect against 9 men-at-arms. Those 9 men-at-arms are going to get completely annihilated by those Lance Connect when the actual engagement happens. 3 men-at-arms jumping onto the single gilded men-at-arms. That cleave is just putting in so much damage onto all of those basic man-at-arms. The HRE FitzyHere was just so heavily denied and pushed back for a huge majority of this game with the single early man-at-arms. This single man-at-arms has already gotten 3 kills, going up to 4, and gonna get a 5th one as well. There's no response whatsoever from F72 right there. All he had to do was pull that back into the sheep and it would have been fine. And now we do have some man-at-arms over here trying to burn down the wall. A little bit of a skirmish going on over here at the sacred site as well, pushing off the prelate, but it did already capture. A little bit of gold does trickle in and it will be neutralized. Over here on the western side as well, we have a prelate for Fitzy attempting to go for a capture. There are some units for our variant right next to it that will kill this prelate and completely negate that as well. Springald emplacement and relic ready to go inside of the outpost. Another outpost was trying to be placed in the back wood line. The man-at-arms just completely melted. It's not a gilded man-at-arms. It takes a lot of damage from units, unlike the gilded man-at-arms that was tanking 21 arrow shots a second. Meanwhile, the little man-at-arms army that was trying to burn through will destroy the gate, but he loses all 3 of them. And now we're looking at 32 military for our HRE variant, F72, and 13 for our classic Holy Roman Empire. Villagers are able to get away. It doesn't really matter though. There's nothing left here for them either way. All F72 has to do is push, but instead, FitzyHere calls GG. Game goes over to F72. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.